on Anita here, More Time to Chalk, and tonight I'm going to do a little something different. It'll be a Christmas jar, and I'm using this beautiful print on rice paper. And I did go ahead and I primed a spaghetti sauce jar. So we're going to use some paint, some decoupage, and then we're going to embellish it. So when you come in, say hi so I can say hi back, and let me know where you're watching from. I'm going to make sure that my comments are up so I can see everyone coming in. So this is probably going to be it is the last Christmas project that I'll be doing for July. I hope you got all inspired with some of the Christmas ideals that was going on. Okay, let me just get on here. Okay, all my comments are up. Okay, now, so I did prime it. I gave it a couple coats anyways. I want to paint the lid with red because it's Christmas and it will match really nice with the cardinal. I did put a link to the pattern if you're interested in using it. It's in YouTube description. And for Facebook, if you want to comment cardinal, I'll send you the link for all the supplies that I used today. So that's the only thing that I did forget was my brush. I love using sponge daubers. So it's already halfway through the week, and like I can't believe July's over and we're still getting like really hot weather. Like it's tomorrow and Friday it's going to be 30, it's going to feel like 30 something, like worse with the humidity, and yeah, it is super hot. I am so glad that we got central air put in. But my craft room is nice and cool, and so I come down here and I do crafts a lot. Now, when you pounce like this, it gives it like a really nice eggshell. Now, let me know what the weather's like for you. Is it really hot? I'm assuming it's hot everywhere. I mean, usually by this time, at least you can sit outside, no bugs. But so far, there is no bugs, but it's too hot to sit outside. I love making jars for Christmas. I did some with lights. This is the first time that I'm no, I lied. It's not going to be the first time that I decoupage a jar. But for a Christmas one, yes. I love recycling stuff. Let me know if you like to recycle. Sometimes I'll go to the dollar store and sometimes they have nice plaques, but they have that printed paper on it. I'll just rip it off, or kind of like having to scrape it off, and just decorate it all over again. So yes, I love to recycle stuff. Especially for the kitchen. There's lots of stuff you can do for the kitchen. So we're planning our summer trip, And my husband and I, we always go on a trip in September because everyone's back in school. The flights aren't as expensive and it's not as crowded. So my husband and I always go in September. And I'm Canadian, in case you didn't know that. So we love to go like New Brunswick. Last year we went to PI. This year we're going back to New Brunswick. Oh, it is so nice there. Just the ocean itself is beautiful. I think one coat is gonna cover that. That's pretty good, especially with the gray primer. So when you guys go on a trip, do you like to go just like on a resort to hang out at the beach? Or do you like to do sightseeing? I love sightseeing. We go on whale watching, so we'll go on, we picked a boat, catamaran, I think it's called. It's one of those big boats. Catamaran. So we picked that this year for whale watching. Sometimes it's not always guaranteed to see a whale. But we did see one on our very first trip. And when my girls, we have 2 girls, and when they were little, we did a family trip every summer. And you know, that was rough, but we always had fun. It was tiring, not so much rough, but it was tiring. 2 young girls, and you know, one doesn't mind to do something, but the other one didn't want to do anything, and oh my. It was too hot. Okay, I think I'm pretty good with that one. I'm gonna put this in like a baby wipe. Just wrap it so that I can so it doesn't dry up so much, and then I'll be able to wash it later. Okay, I'm gonna do the knob red, because I'm going to glue it on top, and I'm going to do the lid red. This is a pretty green, especially for Christmas, a very pretty green. I will dry that, but I'll do this and then dry everything at once. Yeah, and then on the weekend, we were outside, and my husband looks at the roof and says, "Oh no." He says, "I think we need a new roof." So then we're like, "Oh darn, all the shingles are lifting." It's been over 20 years, so now we need a roof. So we got an estimate on that, and I think they can only start in September, but that's okay. That's okay. I love this red. And you know, I know I'm using my fingers, but if you put a piece of tape and little pieces on top, then your fingers wouldn't get so messy. Probably be easier to paint too. Not okay, and I think I'll see if I need another coat in just a second. So I'm gonna dry this up. Just make sure I clean my paint off the fingers. So I have my little dandy quiet dryer. I don't know if there's such a thing as a dryer that beads dry the paint. I would love to know what kind of dryer does that. This one's okay. It's very quiet. It throws enough hot air. Now I love to decoupage or Mod Podge on rice paper, and it's very pretty. The rice paper can sometimes be a little more, it's like almost like tissue paper, so you gotta be more careful. So my birthday's coming up in August. I don't know what I'm gonna do for my birthday. We'll see. My husband's like only a week apart, and yeah, we're both Leos. I also have a twin sister. Not identical. Not identical. So how many of you like to use Mod Podge? I just realized for the YouTube channel, I might put the, because I'm going to use gilding wax, and that's the only supply. I should add that to the comment, because I guess I forgot to do it on the description. I can always add it to the description after, but I'm going to put it in the comment for the gilding wax. Okay. There. Just in case. Then I'll just add it to the description. Oh, you know what would be nice? I think I might put some moss on here a little bit. You know, when you're crafting and you're sitting there drying things up, and I'm always thinking of, oh, I could do this. I don't know about you, but I'm always changing my mind, or not changing my mind, but I'm thinking of what else can I put on here, right? So it's like being very creative in the zone. These ones are okay. Oh, a little bit more. Yeah, what takes the longest is the drying process. Now, I'm a little curious, what paint color would you have chosen for the jar? I know, bleach color, not bleach, like an off-white color, that would have been really pretty too. I thought of that, but because I had so much green on here, I thought the green jar would be really pretty. White. White would always do, of course, it's Christmas. And you know what's nice? After it's all decoupage, we have, I have it right here. No, that's crackling. It's called gator hide. It's actually a water repellent, and that would protect the jar. Or you can spray it with a sealer. But the water repellent one, the gator hide, I did it on another jar, and oh wow, it goes on so nice. It doesn't leave any streaks, and you can after 2 hours you can apply the second coat, but it's really pretty. I might do that. Okay, so I know the bottom's done. Now there are a couple areas left to do. And I won't be able to, usually when I do Mod Podge, I like to heat set the paper, but I won't be doing that on the jar, of course, because it's not going to work, I don't think so. So we'll just do it by hand. Yes, it's getting there. I thought about using a smaller jar, but it didn't. It wasn't going to work. Now I'm really excited to move on to other projects. Fall, and I'm going to probably mix up a little bit of Halloween in there too, and of course some everyday stuff, because you gotta have everyday stuff in there also. So I go live 3 times a week. I try Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Yeah, because we have in our special section, there's always stencils on sale, and if you're like a Perks member, you get 30% off your shopping every time. So if you don't know what Perks is, you can always comment #Perks, and I'll send you like the link or information. So it's like you're paying $20 a month every month, and they give it right back to you in spending, and then you have 30 days to use it, but you always get 30% off every time. So you can shop 2 times a month, 3 times a month, you always get 30% off, which is super nice because we always have specials and promotions, and yeah, it's a bonus when you love to craft, and it saves on the supplies, and yeah, and you also belong to a community on Facebook, so it's super fun, really fun. And also I have a private group where we have more ideas and inspiration. Hi Karen. Okay. You're from Pennsylvania? Yes, I saw that you subscribed yesterday. Thank you so much. The mason jar, yes. I love jars. There's metal. Yes. I know the galvanized jar shape with the decoupage of a church. That one there was a hit. I have another one that I want to make that I have in mind that I do want to make, and I'm gonna make that one pretty soon. Yes, I love that one. Thank you. I think I might have to go to the Dollar Tree and get more of that. I don't know why I only grabbed two. It's like, sometimes you just want to buy the whole stack. Yeah, I have a private group where we have more ideas and inspiration with others, and I give inside information, or sometimes there's sales items in there that like kits and stuff that we start to make workshops in the group, and so we buy kits from the website and we get to chalk together, but I have to figure out a night or a day time in the group to do it. So it's really fun. I think I'm pretty good here. It sure does take a while to dry, I tell ya. I'm going to let this dry just a little bit more. So while that dries, I'm going to, I guess it's not going to work, I didn't plug in my glue gun, but I have that glue that's called Goop. I can use that for a bit. I love this stuff. So it's called Goop for us. Oh yes, cinnamon for rest. Yes, I love that step. I also sometimes use a coffee stain. That Tracy Campbell has the recipe, and she uses coffee stain a lot, so I will do that. But the cinnamon, yeah, and I always buy the no name brand, so because you know you don't want to use the good cinnamon. Okay, so I glued the little knob to it. I might put this is like hemp twine, they call it. Once it's glued, I think I'm going to put just a little bow around it, or a little knot. But I think we're okay for this here. I'm going to put that in this baby wipe too, just so the paint doesn't dry, so I can wash it after. Okay, I'm going to turn this. Now, like this is beautiful. So it's in the description where to get the pattern. I'm gonna go along the center, and it almost fit. So what I want to do first is I'm gonna put some water in a little tray, because I'm gonna wet it, and then you just rip it up a little bit. That way it's not a perfect line. And then I'll do the same for the bottom and for the sides too, because I don't think I want it, I'll check in a minute, I don't know if I want it all straight. Check. See how far that goes. I think I'm going to do a little bit more. I don't want to cover my bottom of the jar, so I'm just going to do a little bit more. some more off the top. Let's see. So it'll be almost like a label. You rip it off the jars. This is a very easy step. You're not ruining your paper that way. Okay, that should be good. I want to see. Oh yes. Okay, that would be nice. See, just to say I was missing a little bit. I think, just so that it's not so straight, because it's got a nice design in it, I'm going to try and go around it and just like remove it. Just that way it'll be pretty green around it. I'm going to make it uneven, of course. Okay. And I'm just going to put my jar on here. Sometimes because it's fresh, I don't want to scratch it. Now there's always like a line. You want to put that in the back. You don't want, well actually there's a line on both sides. Sometimes there's only the one, but this one here has two lines. So I want them to be kind of on the side. And I'm going to get my decoupage out, Mod Podge. I ruined one of my good brushes. I forgot to clean it after I was done. And so I'm going to use this one here, especially for Mod Podge, but it's just like I gotta pour it. Okay. Sometimes you get gunk. Like, I think I'm okay just for the middle. Sometimes you get like a gunk. Okay, I'm gonna put some in the front, and then what I'll do is do the sides. So let me look at my line. I lost my line. Okay, right here. And I want my kernel. So because I'm not heat setting this, I want to make sure that there's no air bubbles, so just keep pressing it with your fingers. It goes on so easy. And then what I'm going to do is just keep applying, oops, that's why I didn't want to pour it. Ay, ay, ay. I need some for the top anyways. I will have to get myself a nice synthetic brush. And you know what? I have tons of them. Okay. I want to make sure that I got enough. There's just a little part right here. Okay. Now, I'm going to put some on top of this too. I want to make sure that I got no. Just take your time when you do it this way. Okay, I'm just going to use this one. Okay, I'm going to do this. And you know the Mod Podge helps as a sealer too. A little bit of a crease here. Okay, I'm gonna dry it, and then I'll put a top coat of it all over the jar. That way it's gonna protect my whole jar. Okay. So the back kind of looks like this, which is fine. Okay, I'm gonna dry that, and then we can do our top coat. I just have like a little crease here. I waited too long. So I'll dry that just a little bit. I love this. My sister loves Cardinals. My favorite birds are actually chickadees. I just love chickadees. Hi Melanie. Welcome. So I love chickadees. My mom loves blue jays. The chickadees leave such a cute little, like their little singing it's just so cute. Last year I had one in a tree and I tried to, they'll eat peanuts. So I put peanuts in my hand and I wanted one to come and grab it, but I guess they were chicken. They wouldn't come. Okay, I'm gonna put, should be okay. I'm gonna put some from the top and work all the way to the bottom. I'm going to cover, this protects the jar, at the same time it gives a sealer. And then I'm going to embellish it, and I'm going to put some gilding wax on it. So what's your favorite bird? Do you have a favorite bird? This here will go on like cloudy and then it'll go clear. Oops. See, I'm not wasting my Mod Podge that poured out. Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you, Melanie. We had, I don't know what kind of birds they are, but they're really small, and they, I think they're like tree sparrows. They kind of hang out with the chickadees. And they're all over in the tree in the back. And I tried to take pictures, and they're just too quick. Okay, I got it all over the jar. I'm going to dry that. I'm going to put this in the water so I don't get that dry. And I'm going to try probably pouring the rest in my jar that I made such a mess. Thank goodness this is a big jar. But I will clean this because this is like glue, so if I don't clean my lid or the rim here, it'll all stick to my lid. Okay, let me get rid of this. And I'm gonna pour. You love Cardinals too? Well, you're gonna love this. Don't they? It's either Blue Jays or Cardinals that they kind of let out like a big, like a loud squawk. They're sometimes really loud. But yeah, Cardinals are beautiful. They're there's one of the trails that we have. There's a bird feeder there, and they always fill it up. So you will see all kinds of bird. The one that I would always, in the wintertime especially, I love to walk in there in the wintertime. So you'll see, not goldfish, yeah, goldfish. You'll see those there, chickadees of course, blue jays, they're skittish. But yeah, it's really nice. They're nice. So that'll dry. It'll take a while. I'm liking this so far. I think I might put a little bit of gold. I have the gilding wax. I'm going to use that. I want to put my lid on before I spill that. Yes, blue jays. Yes, yeah, you're right. They are mean. They don't want to share. I paint too. Like I'm a decorative painter, and I paint birds, and I love the details on birds. Yeah, I don't have to. I put all my bird pictures away, but um, they have such. Their blue is really pretty. They have a lot of gray kind of in the tone, but yeah, blue jays. I like the little tiny birds. I love loons too. The loons, when you go camping, we always had a loon with her baby. They always stayed in the same area, and the minute they would hear you or see you, they go under the water and they go somewhere else. We used to camp, not anymore. Since COVID, they sold the lodge, and we haven't been able to get a good campground anymore, so we sold everything. Now we just do ATVs. Oreos, yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. The Oreos are really pretty. Thanks, Melanie. Once it's dry, I can start adding our little decoration stuff all over it. The drying is the long process. When you decorate, do you like to make your own Christmas decorations, or do you like to make decorations for gifts? I like to decorate, and I always make something different every year, and then I'll look at I get rid of the old stuff. I give it to the Diabetes Foundation, and they come and pick up the stuff. It's almost like Goodwill. So I always give my old decorations. My sister loves it when I make her something. So I guess because she loves Cardinals so much, she'll get this. So I'm almost done. I think it's just the back. It's just a little wet still. I'm gonna put, should be a little wet right there. See, I almost put my hand on it. Okay. So I want to put the gold. What I want to do is kind of put it, I'm going to use my fingers, I kind of put it along the edge just to kind of hide some of this, the rib part. So it's really nice gold. So I'm going to do that with my finger. Can you see that on the edge? So I'm going to do that all around. I didn't know if a paintbrush would work better, but your finger kind of smudges it, so some areas will be yeah, I like it like that. It just hides all that the rip. So I could probably put some on top of the lid too. Thanks, Karen. Yeah, she's pretty spoiled. I actually have, my family's a big family of 10, and I have 5 sisters. But my oldest sister, she's like she's like a second mom. So she gets spoiled by me. And my mom, well, I do make her stuff too, and she always like it. Yeah, because Christmas, I usually love Santas, and I like lots of lights, anything that has lights. My twin sister, she loves snowmans. Hers was like always snowmans. This little jar's gonna last me forever. So, what do you think so far? It looks like if it had like the thick gold what do you call that? Like the rim or edge of it. Kind of tried to make it like bumpy a little bit. And they say for the gilding wax, it's best to just let it dry on its own. Okay. Now there is a couple spots. I'm going to try with a brush just to see what it, if I can put like bigger clumps. Okay. Now I'm gonna, I got this really nice holly that I want to put on it. My glue gun's all nice and hot. Oh, I don't know. I think maybe I'll put just a little bit along the edge. Just, oh, in the star. I love this stuff. So if you just rub it along the edge. Okay, so I have the hemp twine. What I'm going to do is put just maybe like a bow on here, but I wanted to tie it around here. It's just kind of divides, you know, like just the knob sitting on there, so it just kind of just shows it off a little bit. And I'm going to try to see if I can put a little bow on it. It's pretty. Thanks, Melanie. The wax, the gilding wax, it's from Dixie Belle, but we also have it on my website. So there is a silver too, but if you look at it, this here will last you like a very long time. You can use a brush or you just use your fingers. And this is what the silver one looks like. That one is pretty. It's very pretty. So yeah, that little thing will last a long time. Scissors. You're a snowman gal? Yes, I love snowmans too. I painted many snowmans. Okay, I just did like a little bow, but I want to tie it around here. I gotta make sure that I don't touch too much the wax while it's wet. Okay, first, before I do that, I want to see if I can hide, you know, some of this. Sometimes you hide it with the twine. Try to. So I got these at Michael's. It's just hollies. It's so pretty. So I might have to cut it because I don't want it too long. If I put it along the edge, and then I have these really nice cranberries. I thought maybe I can throw a couple cranberries in there. So you just add, take it apart, and you can just add a couple. Now I might cut it just so that I can fit it along that jar. So first I'm going to tie it with a twine first. I'll just take this and then I'll cut it just so it doesn't come too much apart. I hope it looks okay. Let's just tie this up. I will, and I'll cut it. and glue it. Actually, I'll leave the rope on because I have to go around it anyways. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to put, oops, hopefully this works. So I have my 2 cranberries. One came off, that's okay. So we're gonna glue that. I want it close to the cardinal. And then I gotta make sure that I can still put my lid on. So down here. Okay, I might have to glue this in the string because it came all apart. Let's just glue one at a time. That way it'll probably be a little bit better. It was probably too clumped up. And then I'll put my cranberries on after. Now, I like this one. I might cut this a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to put my cranberries and then I'm going to wrap it around. These ones here, I have to hold it just a little bit more. I don't think I'll put that one on. Okay, I'm going to cut this and I'm going to go around it. So what I'm going to do is put glue on here. Just wait a second. And when I get to it, I'm going to put it on like tight so it won't move. So I'll go around it a few times. And then I'm going to make a bow and I'll put it right on top. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll cut it, I'll glue it, and then we can make a bow out of this twine. So now I got glue everywhere. Okay, so that's what it looks like so far. Oops, I hid my comments. I moved my mouse. Okay. So I have it right above the cardinal. Now, should I do a red bow or do like a bow with the twine? Thank you. Like, do you think it needs a red bow? I might have a ribbon, a little small ribbon. Or maybe I could do like a bow with this and just put my star on the top. The red and twine, the red, like a red ribbon. and the twine. I have red ribbon. Like I don't have it like really thick. I have a really small one. Let's see, like a small red, yes. Okay, I got a nice red just to make a little bowl. Okay. I might have to cut this one. So you put it right there. I got gold on my finger. This one might cut it just a little bit more. My scissors. Okay, let's see what it looks like with my lid. Oops, I didn't want to touch the. Okay, so I have. I wonder if I should just kind of glue it down. It sticks out. I think I might glue this part here. I'm going to glue it down just a little bit. Okay, now I have my little star. I could always still put it in the middle. Put it right in the middle of that. And this. So there's the cardinal, and it goes all the way around. I got glue hanging. So there we go. I'll let the decoupage dry a little bit more, but I think that turned out pretty good. Thank you. I love the green. It actually went really well with the bird in the paper. Really well. Well, thanks for joining me tonight. I really hope you enjoyed that project. Thank you. If you have any questions at all, I'll go back and look at the comments. But if you have any questions, just put them in a comment and I'll get back to you. And I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you again.